Yo, what is up, everyone? Jeez, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? I mean, I got a full-time job, basically, and I just couldn't be arsed making any videos, not gonna lie, but I realised that the other day that I actually enjoyed doing it to an extent. The fucking editing and shit, just never could be bothered to do that. I enjoyed filming it, but I didn't like editing, so let's keep it about the information this time. I'm going to stick with Pokemon investing as well. I enjoyed that the most. I thought I had some knowledge to give for a change. And I got a couple of questions the other week as well. I looked back on the video, it had like 500 views, so I was like, fuck, decent. People actually want to see this kind of thing, and I actually want to make it, so let's go. So I'm going to show you today my 3 favourite types of investing at the moment. I've got 3 main ways I like to make money on Pokemon, and I enjoy it as well. It's not like I'm just doing it to make money. I've got a full-time job, so it's just a nice little bit of extra income, really. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I mean, my first way is actually singles. I wouldn't say it's my favourite way of making money, but it's definitely a nice, profitable little earner. Let me just get this other tip. Right, so I already fucked my no editing rule, because I'm going to have to cut clips together now, because I messed that up. I was hoping to do it all in one take. Anyway, right, so, singles. I love singles because people don't see the value when, like, for example, see if you see on eBay, like, a huge lot of singles someone's selling. It might be the same card, might be loads of different ones, it might be a collection, but they're not worth as much when you sell as a collection. So that's got so much potential if you buy a huge amount. Let's give you my examples. So, I'm currently selling these Snap Pikachus, Wizard of the Coast promo. Really nice card, actually. I ain't got that many anymore. I used to have 150 of these. So I bought it off a guy because he didn't know what the fuck to do with them. Paid, I don't know, £1.50 a card, I think. Something like that, whatever. Way under market value because he just can't be arsed. Simple as that, can't be arsed. Doesn't know what to do with them. Bought them off him, no problem. That's an easy buy for me, fucking hell. So, that's what I'm saying. People don't value it as much when they're selling so many. So, I had not much competition there. I just bought it off him. He bit my hand off at that price. So, that's what I'm saying. And I sell these for about £5 each, and it's a nice little bit of slow release cash. I don't mind selling singles. I get my card envelope, so just throw it in top loader, throw it in the envelope, send it off, bang. Quite enjoy doing singles. I have no issue with it. Some people prefer dealing high value items, so they don't have to mess around with postage as much. Not as time consuming, but each their own, you know, different strokes for different folks. This is another one I've been doing, Charmander Build-A-Bears. Build-A-Bear promos, sorry for those who don't know. I don't know if these came out in anywhere but the UK. That's one of the reasons why I like selling them, because they sell well to like Australia and US markets from England. I paid about £2.50 each for these, and I'm selling them for a tenner. Easy. Had about 20 odd. Still got quite a lot of them, but I don't care. If I sell one a week at a tenner, I've made my money back after selling 5 of them. Easy money. So that's what I'm saying. That's my first tip. Buying in large amounts, selling in singles. Love it. Not for everyone, but it is for me. So that's my first one. Right, so number 2. Another one of my favourite ways of making some money out of Pokemon and enjoying the ride at the same time. I don't even have many to show you because I sell all mine. PSA cards. Let me show you this one. Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favourites. PSA, obviously, I think everyone now knows it's a good way of adding value to a Pokemon card. The guy who I use charges £10 per card to send. So it's affordable. I mean, I know it's cheaper to get a membership, but I kind of like the idea of sending them off with someone and that's it. You don't have to worry about it coming back. It's all covered. It's someone else is taking the responsibility for it. Someone else is looking after it. I can just sit back and wait. So what I go for when I'm grading is PSA 10s every time. Every time, unless it's something really high value like this one, like a shining card or a gold star, you'll be happy with an 8 or a 9 or shadowless, you know, that's fine. But I'm always going for PSA 10s. I don't really have much to show you. I mean, I was hoping to get a 10 on this one, for example. You know me, I love my fucking 20th anniversary mythical promos and shit like that. I was trying to get a 10 because I'll try and put do I want to edit in a screenshot? Go on then. I sold, let me try and find one. For those of you who don't know, I imagine you'll know, especially if you watch my old video. Come on, man. Don't make me have to cut something else. I didn't want to do editing. Fuck. I've got so many of these, I can't find the one I want. Fuck. Oh, whatever, dude. Oh, here we go. Right. This'll do. Mythical Mew. Fuck me, this was a good buy. So, as you saw in my last video, I was buying a lot of mythical promos. I was spending £2 each on ancient Mews? Fucking hell, that's a throwback. Mythical Mews. And I thought one was particularly minty, sent it off to PSA, paid £2 for the card, £10 for the grading, 12 quid. It came back as a PSA 10, and I sold it for £100. Now that is a fucking nice profit. No effort as well. I sold it within a week of having it on eBay. So, there you go. PSA 10's always something to aim for. Obviously, in terms of what to grade, your old Wizard of the Coast stuff is gonna always be a banker. And then you can get away with getting a 9 then, because it still adds a lot of value. Obviously, you still want your 10s, but, so yeah. Wizard of the Coast, obvious. And in terms of anything else, I really like promos, stuff like this. You know, I think tons of these were made in the US, so they're probably pretty large PSA populations. Maybe not those. Stuff like this. Oh, the Americans will love this. 20th anniversary Hello Pikachu promos. Stuff. I mean, you just want to be aiming for 10s. 10s is fucking adds loads of value. It makes that £2 Mew into a £100 Mew. How mad is that? That's unrivaled profit potential in PSA cards. I think that fucking profit margin is insane. This is my personal favourite. I pulled this from a booster. I think I'll get that to that in a later video, and I'm keeping it because look at that fucking artwork, man. So yeah, PSA can be the dream. Obviously, it doesn't go to plan every time, but you need to kind of account for that. I accounted for this. I knew it was either going to get a 9 or a 10, but I paid fucking £1.50 for it, £10 for grading. It's worth about 15 quid now in the state that it is. I ain't lost any money. I've got nothing to worry about. I'm just keeping it in a box until it's worth, you know, maybe 25, 30 quid. So you need to account for the worst case scenario. Will you lose money or not? Think about it. I might do a whole video on PSA grading because I had a lot to say there, and I still do. Last but not least, my favourite and what got me into making money out of Pokemon in the first place, fucking eBay bargains. Okay, shall I show you this? I was going to leave it for another video, but I'm going to give you a quick glimpse. This one. Pardon my old ratty Pokemon folder from when I was a kid. I'll just give you a glimpse of... Fuck, camera ran out of storage space, so that's more editing to do. So yeah, bam, look at this. This is my pride and joy a little bit. I don't keep it as an investment, I keep it because I love it. But if I was to sell it now, the amount of money I would have made on completing this set would be massive. Because I slowly completed this set, fully based on eBay bargains. That is pretty much, apart from if I wanted the odd card, like I remember the last one I needed was a Bulbs or reverse. I think I overpaid for that one because I was just like, I fucking need it. But for the most part, I was buying large amounts on eBay bargains, and how I did this is just like, it was when I was unemployed, believe it or not. I was looking at eBay all the time, sort by newly listed items, and just see what comes up, because eBay is beautiful. I'm definitely doing a whole video on eBay. But there's so much potential. There's people that get into my age, you know, mid-20s, and they look in their cupboard and they find that old Pokemon card collection, and they have not got a clue, and they chuck it on eBay. The thing is, there's idiots out there, and because eBay is everyone's first port of call for selling stuff, the potential is madness. So yeah, I mean, I remember I got like 50 reverses for about 30 quid. A lot of them were duplicates, some were creased, but man, I sold a lot of them, and I kept a lot of them, and I made loads of money, and I kept about 20 cards. I couldn't possibly tell you how much money I'd make, because I never added up how much I spent on this set, but I'd be at least, bare minimum, doubling my money, and that's a lot of money if you know how much these sets go for, about £1,000. give or take, maybe 800. It's hard to find someone that wants to spend that money on an entire set, obviously. Going back to my first point, it might be, I might get more money selling them as singles, you know. Some of these are worth loads, you know, this worth about 40 quid, reverse Charizard. So yeah, eBay bargains, man. Potential is unbelievable. What I used to do precisely was I used to just type in Pokemon on eBay, then I'd filter the category by, you know, collectibles, Pokemon card singles or whatever, just Pokemon in general. And then I'd sort by newly listed, so I'd see everything just as it came up. I had that open on a tab all day and refreshed it every 5 minutes roughly, just while doing what I was doing. Didn't bother me, might not be for everyone to do that, but yeah, I fucking made loads of money doing that. I just don't have the time to do that anymore, unfortunately. Those were the days though, man. So there you go, those are my 3 best ways of making money on Pokemon. I'm going to go into all of them in a bit more depth, probably in the future. So yeah, get out there guys, there's loads of money to be made on Pokemon cards, such fun doing it as well. You wouldn't be here if you weren't into Pokemon cards, so you'll probably enjoy it just as much as I do. So get amongst it, take calculated risks as well. Just if you're not sure whether to invest in something, just think of the worst case scenario, how much you'd sell it for. And if it's just a small loss, then just give it a go. You'll probably find out it works for the best. I very, very rarely make a loss on anything. There's always, you just have to be patient with selling it, that's all. Let me know what you want me to focus on in particular, what you'd be interested in, what you want my tips on, any specific topic going forward, because I want to make some more videos like this, I love it. So yeah, peace out guys, and good luck with your investments.